guys, today's video is going to be yet another Sephora haul, which is always exciting for me because it means that I've bought stuff from Sephora, which I always love doing. I buy everything that Rare Beauty releases, like pretty much as soon as it releases, but I tend to film these a decent amount of time after I've purchased it, like maybe a month. I don't know how long this box has been sitting on my floor, probably about a month. Not 100% sure. But anyway, this is just a small like assortment of products that I purchased recently, and a lot of them are Rare Beauty because they released products recently. So let's get into it. So first up, I actually cashed in some of the Sephora Beauty bonus points. I don't know what they're called, Sephora points, to get this. It is a 5ml version, so like a sort of like deluxe sample of the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. It is a weightless universal gel primer enriched with ultrafine pearls for a lit from within glow. I actually really enjoyed this. It came out very quickly and like in a weird little tiny sausage. It was funny, but I actually think this was a really nice product. I definitely felt like it blurred my pores quite well, and I did get the hint of that like lit from within glow. So it's not like a dewy glow, it's just like a subtle glow, which I really like because I can get a bit oily, so I don't like, I'm not super oily or anything like that, but I don't like being like super dewy for that reason, because I'm like, like this is probably, I think this is like as dewy as I get, which is probably super dewy, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I did thoroughly enjoy this product, and I would definitely consider purchasing the full size when I finish this because I think it's stunning. They did actually release a different primer as well recently. I did see on Sephora, but I haven't purchased that yet because I wanted to try this one first to see if I liked it. But the other one I think is just pore diffusing, so it doesn't have the lit from within glow. I think that's what it is. At least that's what I got from the name of it. But anyway, I will keep using this one for now to see if I continue to like it. Next up, I bought a new foundation. It is the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation with Power Pure Maquis Berry in the shade L45. It has the skin-like finish, the clean formula you deserve, and medium coverage. When I purchased this off the website, it was sold out of a lot of shades, but it was actually on clearance for like 50% off. So I was like, oh, I want to get it. And I was worried it was a bit deep for me. And to be honest with you, I think it might be like slightly too deep for me. However, I did fake tan over the weekend because I had a party that I went to, and I feel like this could be a really good shade for me for when I fake tan. So I'm definitely going to be using it for that in the future, because currently I don't have a deeper shade. So if I fake tan, I have to put on my normal foundation and then like bronze, which is fine. Like it's worked for me for like, you know, a long time, so I don't mind doing it. But now I'm like, I think this actually might be a better option for me, especially because now I've bought it. I'll be able to use this to match into my fake tan rather than having to like do that added step of bronzing my entire face. Actually, on the weekend I went to a party and I used like normal foundation, and instead usually I used to use like bronzer powder all over my face, but for some reason this time I decided to try cream bronzer. So I just dabbed cream bronzer onto a brush really like gently, and then I like slowly blended it all over on top of my foundation, and that actually worked really well. So I think if I do use other foundations, like if I end up hating this foundation, I think I'll be doing that from now on. Instead of using powder, I will use cream bronzer to like make my face match my fake tan. I just feel like it looked like nicer and it blended out really like smoothly. But anyway, back to the foundation. So this foundation I really enjoyed, and actually I think it looks quite nice on. I'm not gonna lie, when I first squeezed it out, it came out very fast and a lot came out. So I was worried that I would have put on way too much, but it seems to have blended in like really well. Also, this, when I put it on, I was like, oh god, this is like so much thicker than I'm used to using, because usually I use serum foundations now because I really like a light foundation. Like that's my favorite type of foundation. I like serum, like, you know, like the really like tinted moisturizers pretty much is what I like to use. But I did actually really enjoy this, and I think it is a really nice foundation for like a night out or even just like a day. Like, you know, it's only medium coverage, and I did do 2 layers. And I think it's sitting really well on my skin. Like it doesn't appear to be too cakey, and it didn't look cakey or anything like that when I first put it on, like around my nose. Like it's sitting really well around my nose. Like it's not like peeling or anything like that. Like I feel like it looks really nice. Ooh, I think I do have a wee bit of smile line action going on. Just a very, very small amount. I have been wearing it for like maybe an hour now. Probably not quite an hour, maybe just under an hour. But yeah, I can just see a little bit of my smile lines here. I will say it did actually do a really good job of covering my dark circles, I think. I wasn't sure if it did at first, but then when I was looking at it, I was like, actually, yeah, it did. So by the time I did the second layer, they were pretty damn covered. And then I forgot to put bloody concealer on when I did my bronzer, but I added it later. But I actually really like this foundation so far. It's definitely thicker than I would usually wear, like just because, as I said before, I like the serum foundations, but I definitely think I will reach for it in the future, especially when I am like fake tanned as well. Like I think this will probably be the foundation that I reach for when I do that, so that it cuts out that additional step that I talked about before. But so far so good. I do actually quite like it, and I do think it's a really nice foundation. I feel like it could be like a summer foundation for me. I think I'll definitely keep reaching with this anyway and keep trying it out. And if I really like it as well, I can always mix it with other foundations to make it a bit lighter. Or I do have like foundation changing drops that I can use as well that I've had for like a year and I haven't used yet. So I should probably use those. Anyway, I'll let you know down below if like how bad my smile lines get by the end of the day. It's already like 5 o'clock now, so I don't know how long I'll be wearing this. And if I've had much like fading or anything like that as well. Okay, so the next product that I used was the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick in the shade Power Boost, which is the lightest shade. It is a mistake-proof bronzer in a convenient stick formula that melts seamlessly into skin for natural looking warmth and dimension. Okay guys, I freaking loved this. I'm not gonna lie, I have been obsessed with cream products recently, and I have been constantly using a stick bronzer. Like every time I do my makeup, I'm just using a stick bronzer. And when I popped this on, I was just like, this is gonna be the one that I use every day now. Like I just thought it was stunning. Blended out like a dream. You can build it up if you want to. And oh, it was just so soft and moussey, and like I didn't even put powder over it, I don't think, because I didn't want to put powder over it, and it's not tacky or anything like that. So that's insane. That's amazing. But anyway, also I will say this foundation was really tacky as well. I forgot to say that before when I was talking about foundation. The foundation was really quite tacky before I put on powder, which is funny as well because since putting on the bronzer, it's like so much less tacky, which I find interesting. Like it's like almost all gone away. But anyway, so far so good with this. I freaking love it. Like honestly, I freaking love it. So I'm tapping the box. I freaking love it. Also, Rare Beauty just have the cutest, like most like sophisticated packaging. Like they have the like little rare symbol at the top here, and it's just bloody stunning. The R. Next up is another Bite Beauty product, and it was also on 50% off when I purchased all this stuff. It is the Bite Beauty Daycation Whipped Blush with papaya extract in the shade Melon Mojito, which is freaking gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous, people. It is so dewy in just such a beautiful way. Like I think it's stunning. It has like a sort of like a warm pearlescent sort of thing going on in it, and it's just like such a freaking stunning color. As soon as I put it on, I was like, this is amazing. Also, it is quite pigmented for like a serum sort of blushy thing. Well, I suppose it's a wet blush. I will say though, getting it out of this proved to be reasonably difficult. It took me a bit to squeeze it out of the bottle. Every time I had to get more out, it was like, you know, a bit of a challenge squeezing it out of the bottle. But I mean, it all worked out. Like I've got it on. I do have a feeling every time I use this, I'm going to have a lot more product on my hand because I usually squeeze it onto the back of my hand. Now I can't close it properly either. Sorry. So usually with this sort of product, I'll squeeze it onto the back of my hand first, just because like you have to squeeze it onto something, and then I will blend it like, you know, from here. Actually, this time as well, one of the times I like dabbed it onto my finger and dabbed it on my face, which I think worked really well because it allowed me to spread it out better rather than just pushing the product into my hand, which happened as well. But I actually really enjoyed this. It was just like that it was a bit difficult to get out. Also, I forgot to say before, I put this on my eyelid and I popped the bronzer all over my eyelid as well and in my crease, and then I just put the blush on top of that just on my lids, just because I couldn't be bothered doing like an eye look, and I didn't buy any eye products, so I thought I'd just use these to make it like a simple sort of natural looking eye look. And I actually really like it. I think it's really nice. I did it. That was like a puzzle, trying to spin it back to the same side. Anyway, but yeah, guys, honestly, I freaking loved all these products that I've used so far. So I'm like, Yeah. Anyway, the next products are like a twofer, so I like use them together. So I got the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist powder brush, which was stunning and soft, just like all of the Rare Beauty brushes. They are like my favorite brushes, I think. Like, oh, well, some of my favorite brushes, because I like a lot of brushes. Honestly, guys, they're just so freaking soft. It put my powder on really well, I will say, especially like going under my eyes. Like, it's a really good size to get under there. So that's really nice. And with that, I used the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder in the shade Light, which was obviously stunning as well. I mean, I feel like you probably can predict what I'm going to say about these products now, because like I swear everything that Rare Beauty comes out with, I'm just like obsessed with. But anyway, I love this packaging too. Like this like little turny thing. I'm making a mess. No. Oh, good, guys. But honestly, it's absolutely freaking stunning. I finally remembered to do one where I only did one side at a time, and you can honestly see in the comparison, the side that I put it on looks just that bit smoother. The pores are a little bit more blurred, and I honestly think it's like definitely quite a perfecting powder. Like, it looked so nice. I honestly think it's a really good powder. I would definitely recommend it too. And I kind of put it all over my face. I just kind of avoided this sort of area just purely because I didn't want to take away from that dewiness of the blush. I also didn't add highlighter because of the blush, because it was so dewy. Just an FYI. I think I go a bit too far with highlighter sometimes, especially when I have like such a dewy blushes these days with all the cream blushes that I've been using. I don't think I need as much highlighter as I used to use, but here we are. But honestly, these products are just freaking amazing. Like, I honestly, all of them. Rare Beauty is of course like the love of my life, and Bad Beauty I've always really enjoyed. I don't have too many of their products, but like every product that I've got from them I've liked, and these are no different. Like, I really enjoyed this. I think if I had to pick out of the foundation and the blush, I would probably go for the blush, just because I loved that color, and just because the foundation is a bit thicker than I would usually wear. But it's like, honestly, it's like a normal foundation. It's just that I really like light, like thin foundations that feel like you're just rubbing like practically like a serum into your face. That's my kind of foundation. And also I find with serum foundations, they do sit in your lines a little less. So that's one of the reasons that I prefer serum foundations, because I do get a decent amount of smile lines with normal foundations. But usually with serum foundations, I don't see it as much. But saying that, that's the only thing that's really bothering me about this foundation. I think it looks beautiful everywhere else. So anyway, guys, I need to sit with better posture. I've only got a few products left. I just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Anyway, so the next product is the Rare Beauty with Dewy Gratitude Lip Balm in the shade Praise, which is a hydrating fuss-free balm that adds a hint of Just Kiss color and soft shine. This color swatched so pink, like pinker than I expected it to be, considering I thought this was like the nudist shade out of all the swatches on the Sephora website. But putting it on my lips, it was just like that tiny like pink tint, which I really like. I think it's absolutely stunning. It feels really nice as well on my lips. Like, they just feel like slightly hydrated. They don't feel like there's really anything on there. Like, it feels like whatever's on there is very thin, and like it honestly doesn't really feel like I'm wearing anything at all. But at the same time, like, my lips feel comfortable, they feel hydrated, they feel nice. It's like slippy, like the tiniest bit slippy. I don't know how to describe this feeling. It's like a nice lip balm that, you know, put a little bit of color on my lips, and I honestly really like it. Yeah, see, it looks like way pink compared to my lips. There we go. I think it might have faded a little bit since I applied it, but I honestly really like it. Also, I'm not sure if it tastes nice, but like before I had this really nice taste in my mouth, and this is the only thing that I think it could have come from. It tasted like sweet. I don't know how to explain it. It smells nice too. It might be vanilla. I don't know. It's a sweet, like tiny, like hint of a sweet smell. I always think it smells like cocoa, like, but I'm pretty sure every time I smell something that I think smells like cocoa powder, it's actually vanilla. I just don't have a good nose for things. But anyway, the final product that I got, I actually haven't tried. It is a perfume, and I've smelt it, but I haven't like worn it, so I can't tell you if it is long wearing or anything like that. It is the Kayali Eden Juicy Apple perfume, and I only got the 10 ml size just because I wanted to try it first. And also I've always wanted a Kayali, I think that's how you say it, Kayali? Yeah, I think it's Kayali. I've always wanted a Kayali perfume because they come in the cutest freaking packaging ever. Like these little like clear colored bottles with the little diamond lids, like just absolutely adorable. And the fact that they're 10 ml bottles, you know, the travel size of the perfumes still comes in the exact same bottle like that the full size ones do, just like, it does something to my heart. It like warms my heart, guys. Like honestly, it's just like the cutest freaking thing in the world. I will say I actually haven't even sprayed this perfume on myself, but I have bought a few perfumes recently, I'm not gonna lie, and as soon as I opened this box, I was like, this smells exactly the same as a perfume that I bought recently. And then I showed my sister, I was like, smell this. Like I just put the box in front of her, and when she opened it, I was like, what do you think it smells like? And she was like, oh my god, it smells exactly the same. I feel like I'm crazy now. I'm like, does it smell the same? But anyway, I'll get it. Okay, so it smells almost identical to the Ariana Grande REM perfume. I feel like this one might have a stronger scent. I'm pretty sure this is the REM perfume, isn't it? No, that's not the REM one. Which one's this? This one is... Oh my god, my brain has died. God is a Woman, sorry. So it smells so similar to the Ariana Grande God is a Woman perfume that I purchased recently. I could be crazy. Like I haven't even sprayed them onto things. I've just like... Oh, I mean, I've used this one before. And I like it, but I will say... If I spray it on myself and then sit in a car, like or sit in a closed space with it on myself, sometimes it gives me a headache, which I don't love. I do get headaches reasonably easily, but I think that one smells stronger than this. Like maybe they do smell slightly. Wait, let me just spray. Ooh, actually, okay, no, they smell completely different. In the bottle, when like smelling it just out of the bottle, it smells exactly the same, but spraying it, it smells very different. Okay, this smells like shampoo. What does it smell like? It smells like a bloody shampoo that I've used. It smells nice though, I would say. Okay, yeah. So this one, the bottom note that's written there is Sensual Musk, and that's what I'm getting from this one. So this one is much more musky, and this one, I feel like it's already gone. I can't smell it. Oh my god, why can't I smell it anymore? Okay, there we go. I just was smelling the wrong spot. This one is much, much sweeter. So I was completely wrong in thinking they smelled the same. It's just for some reason when I smell the bottle, they smell the same. Maybe they're made out of like the same glass. Okay, now smelling it. Now since I've sprayed it, I should have sprayed it. Sorry guys, I was totally wrong in my dupes. I thought I had a dupe there. But now that I've sprayed it, I can really smell the apple from like just smelling that bottle. Whereas I feel like on my skin, I'm getting more musk. Like musk and vanilla and maybe the jasmine. Sorry. I'll read you what I'm reading. So the notes on the back say, juicy red apple, wild berries, jasmine, lychee, vanilla flower, sensual musk. And I am definitely getting the musk. And I'm definitely getting, I think, the jasmine. I don't know what lychee smell like. I can never remember what lychee smell like, but I feel like that could be it. It does smell really nice though. I actually really like that. I definitely don't think this perfume wears super well on me, I will say, so hopefully this one wears better. Not that it really matters because they smell nothing alike once you spray them on yourself. I will say as well, this one, I think the top, or the, yeah, one of the top notes of this one is pear. So maybe that's what I was getting. Maybe it's just that I was getting the apple from this and the pear from this when I was smelling it from the bottle, and that was like the similar scent. But when I spray it on myself, it doesn't actually smell like the fruit. It smells more like the other scents. That could be it. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it. But anyway, I will let you know in the future how I go with this one if I like it. I'm not gonna lie, it will be in an empties video because I don't often do fragrance videos. Maybe I should do a fragrance video. I do have quite a few, but like, I'm not an expert or anything like that, obviously, as you've just seen. But anyway guys, that is the final product that I got in this Sephora haul. I am planning on purchasing something from Sephora in the near future, which is of course another Rare Beauty product, but I'm gonna try not to buy anything else. I'm just planning on buying their new foundation when it comes out. It doesn't come out in Australia until May the 12th, I'm pretty sure. It came out in most places around the world on the 25th of April, but it was already out in America for like a month before that. But I cannot wait because it's a like, I think it's like a tinted moisturizer, like serum foundation, so I'm hoping I love it. Because as I said before, those are my favorite type of foundations. If I work or like anything like that, even if I go out with my friends, usually I just reach for serum foundations. Like I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care if it has sunscreen in it. Like I'll wear it during the day, I will wear it at night. If it's like a comfortable feeling foundation, I'm gonna wear it like anytime. Anytime. But anyway guys, that brings me to the end of the video. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything that I did or any of the products I used, let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you would like to like this video or subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that too. And hopefully I will see you soon. And oh my god, my nose, sorry. Oh, could you crave the really enjoy this foundation. Onto a brush, brushes, all of the Rare Beauty just like all of the Rare Beauty brushes with all the cream blushes, with all the cream, with all the cream. I think it does smell. It smells like. But anyway, guys, that is the final. I'm planning